Hey guys, this is Keene from KeeneOnTheMarket.com. This is your S&P Unusual Option Activity Oil and Euro recap for May 16, 2012. Today was a very interesting day. Lower high, lower low. We took the point of control from yesterday, and it was our value area high, 1338. We saw sellers, which is the point of control from yesterday. Our point of control coming in tomorrow will be 1329. To the downside, our value area low will be 1323. Today, another bearish day. If we want to go look at the daily chart, we've had, now we can count this up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of the last 11 days have been bear days, and we are continuing to take out key support levels. I think my next level to the downside is 1300. It's a nice round number. And then we have to go see where we open at the beginning of the year. It's around this 1260 level. Let me get an exact number of where you open at the beginning of the year, because that will be very important. Unchanged on the year will be very, very important. We open at 1274. So 1274 will be important. 1300 will be important. We continue to move lower in the month of May. Sell in May, go away has been working. Let's bring up the 5-minute chart and talk about today. This is about the third time in the last 8 trading days where the market's been up 10 handles in the S&P, and it has not been able to keep that rally. So we open up today at 1334. Sold off a little bit, rallied to the high. 80% of the time we have the high or low within the first hour. Today we had the high within the first hour. 1339.75. Sold off all day down this 1322. Low of the day, closed on the lows. I said that if I want to see a bullish day, I would start to add to longs. I want to see us closing on the high of the day instead of continuing to close on the low of the day. In the webinar, I'm going to be talking about unusual option activity report. There's a couple that I flagged today. In Citigroup, paper bought 35,000 of the SEP 33 calls. They bought these for 90 cents. Stock was trading 27.80. If I wanted to take this, I could take this as a day trade. I could take it as a position. I can take stock against it. I can do anything I want. When we see Citigroup trading, is this in a bull channel or is it in a bear channel? Well, obviously it's in a bear channel. It just continued to come down all day long. I didn't take this trade. I actually took this trade and I tried to get out of it because I saw the stock going lower. I thought the customer that was buying these calls was buying calls to sell stock. They wanted gamma. They thought it was cheap. They sold off $1 from there. DRI, another one. I saw it, 7,000. They made double calls. They traded them right around here. Stock was 51.80. What did I see? Bull candle, bull candle, bull candle. More bullish activity later on. So this customer, and be able to read order flow and unusual option activity is a skill, it's a trait. I've been doing it for over 11 years. We have our first webinar on May 29th, 2 weeks from yesterday, and it's going to be talking about unusual option activity, how to read order flow. Buying calls is not always bullish. Buying puts is not always bearish. However, using the charts and using setups can help distinguish the difference between these. So I see bull candles. I see customer buying calls. Do I think they're buying calls into strength to sell stock? No, I think they think the stock's going to go higher. These calls that were purchased, the May double calls for 15 cents, went to $1.50. That is a tenfold. Couple I want to look at really quickly, and I talked about oil for about the last week. 92.60, and I've been tweeting about it, how oil has a date with 92.60. Well, it hit it again today. 92.60. Next downside target. What's the next downside target? Well, let's look at our charts. So what is resistance becomes support, support becomes resistance. 90.21, if oil needs to go back down, 90.21, then it can get into this 85 zone where I spent a long time, 85, 86. 90.21 is the next critical level. These do not look good if you're a bull on oil. They continue to go lower. Lower highs, lower lows. One more I want to take a look at is the euro. Same thing in euro. Broke to the downside. We talked about this. It was about to break. It was going to break eventually. Broke to the downside. Took out the 127.5 I was talking about. Today traded down to 126.83. I still think there's a little bit more room to go, maybe 50 bips to the bottom. Then, once it breaks then where does it go? Probably going to have to bring up a weekly of this. It could test all the way down to 119.55, which is the May 31st, which would be about 2 years ago, low. So I think euro might continue lower, maybe about another 60 bips to the downside. This is Keene from KeeneOnTheMarket.com. Remember, if you want to be in the webinar, there's limited space. You can email sales@keenonthemarket.com, or you can look on the website. This is limited space for the webinar, reading unusual option activity, order flow, and charts. You guys have a great night.